Hi there, my name is Justin, and I'm the creator of Wakefield AI. I'm a full-time software engineer by day and by trade. And in my free time, I've built Wakefield AI because I've realized in my interactions with various businesses in the greater Boston area that a lot of websites are leaving room for improvement in terms of converting on user visits and are missing out on value capture. And I think that implementing AI solutions on your websites is a great way to capitalize on this and capture that value in terms of converting those visits to your websites into commitments from users in the form of scheduling appointments, scheduling sessions, purchasing things, etc. And so today I'm going to do a quick demo of the first AI agent product that I'm rolling out via Wakefield AI, which is an embedded chatbot, which will be tailored and customized to your specific business and your needs. And so here I'm going to click on this little button, which will open our chat window. So pretty standard chatbot panel opens up. But where it gets a little interesting is that there's a prompt here that is programmed to this specific business, which is a fake dental clinic that I've created called Oceanside Dental. And so this whole demo is from the perspective of this supposed dental clinic. And when the user first visits and opens the chatbot, they'll be given the same prompt. This is something that you would tell me, and I would put into the logic of the chatbot. It's just a way to kick off the conversation, and it really depends on what your business is. Well, that will determine the context and what we'll ultimately probably want to show to the user in this first message. Before I get into the demo, let's take a look at this Google Calendar, which is a fake Google Calendar for the fake Oceanside Dental practice that I mentioned before. And so just take a look here. You can see that it's completely empty. We'll come back to this and see why that's important in a little bit. And then I want to take a look at this database that I've created. So every time that you set up an AI agent through Wakefield AI, you will get your own database created specific to that agent. And this is what it will use to communicate with and learn things about your business so it can answer questions from users and be able to handle the logic that you want to implement as part of your workflow. Here we have some Q&A. This basically teaches the agent about your business. So for Oceanside Dental, I anticipate that people who are interested in scheduling appointments are probably interested in the hours of operation, what insurances are provided, the actual contact phone number, what services they can receive there. So I've created prompts and fed those to this chatbot and taught it all of this information about the business. We'll see in a little bit how these pieces of data are used by the chatbot when a user actually interacts with it. The second part that I want to take a look at is this database CRM tab. So this is a different table and has columns for name, email, phone number, and a conversation summary. And of course, this is extensible depending on your use case. But in our case, I just want to get some information about that user so that we can keep track of who's scheduled appointments, and also so that, I have an email if I want to send a marketing email or, a marketing campaign via SMS or something like that. We can keep tabs on our customers who have interacted with this chatbot, and then with their consent, of course, reach out to them later and try to convert them into some commitment to the business. Okay, so now let's get into the fun part of the demo, which is actually interacting with this chatbot that we've been discussing. So I've come to your website, Oceanside Dental, and I'm interested in exploring what this chatbot has to say. It sounds like it can provide me some useful information about the practice. So one of the first things that I check when I'm scheduling a dental appointment is what types of insurances that they accept, because I don't want to schedule an appointment if my insurance isn't going to cover it. So I'm going to say, what types of insurance do you accept? I have Delta Dental. As you can see, there's a nice little bubble pattern when the chatbot is thinking or processing that prompt. And now we have a response, which is great. So this is great news. We do accept Delta Dental insurance. And then goes on to say the other insurance providers that are supported, more information about other financing options, and then adds a little bit of a hook here at the end where we're asking the user if they want to schedule a consultation or help them book an appointment or answer any other questions that they may have. So essentially, this chatbot is taking the role of like a front desk secretary who's trying to take that user who's incoming via a phone call or a walk-in and actually try to schedule them, because that's, at the end of the day, what's going to drive the revenue for this particular business model. And so before I commit to that as the user, I want to get some more information. So I'm going to ask, I want to know how long an appointment takes, because maybe my time is very limited. So, that consultation sounds interesting, but before I commit to that, I want to know a little bit more. So I'm going to say, I have some availability, but how long would that consultation take? Here we got another response, and it says, based on our records, a free consultation typically takes about 30 minutes, and goes on to provide some more information about what that appointment looks like, and again, prompts them if they want to schedule that free 30-minute consultation. To me, that sounds really good right now. I just want to make sure I understand what other options are available at this practice, and if it will fit my needs for what I need from a dental provider. Commit to that. What types of services do you offer? All right, and we have another response from the chatbot, and it says that the services provided at Oceanside Dental are comprehensive and include routine cleanings, crowns, fillings, cosmetic dentistry, teeth whitening appointments. Gives more information about, maybe it takes up to 60 minutes for some of these procedures. And now, as the user, I've gotten quite a bit of information out of my interactions with this chatbot, and I'm going to decide to actually take them up on this free consultation that is being offered. So I'm going to say, okay, that sounds good. I have some time available today at 4 p.m. Does that work for you? All right, and we can see here that the the chatbot is very eager to get me in, and it has scheduled me today for 4 p.m. for 30 minutes for that consultation. And then it wants to get some more information for the CRM component of this solution, which is uh, the name, email address, and phone number as it's been programmed. So I'm going to say, sure thing. My name is Justin Densa. My email is justinbigfield.ai.com, and my phone number is 123-456-1234. All right, so it looks like the free consultation has been scheduled for today at 4 p.m. Confirmation email has been sent to my email, and it gives a lot of helpful information to that user, saying complete any paperwork related to their dental insurance, any questions related to dental health ready to discuss. And that's pretty much the end of the interaction with the chatbot for now. Let's take a look at that calendar and see what it did. So it actually has scheduled an appointment for me for today at 4 p.m. directly on that calendar. So again, taking that role of a secretary or a receptionist and really automating all of these processes. You can see that it has my contact information, my name, my email, and on top of actually scheduling that appointment for us, it has inserted that into our CRM. So you can see my entry right here. It has my name, my email, phone number, and also has a nice description of our conversation. So it says that we booked a dental consultation together today at 4 p.m., interested in exploring dental services. And so you can really see how adding something like this to your website can really boost your business in terms of capturing that value that you might be missing out on today. Happy to answer any questions you may have about it. Feel free to explore the pricing options for this particular solution, and I look forward to speaking with you.